some fuckboy or fuckgirl energy meant to keep you fucking stuck. And yeah, I'm cursing already. Literally, either them or some third party they were connected to tried the voodoo, that hoodoo, that you do shit on you. What up, familia? It's your favorite Puerto Rican, Brooklyn, Philly, and this is your message. If you've been feeling stuck and stagnant, right? Particularly, this person wanted to keep you stuck and stagnant pertaining to your independence, right? They wanted to keep you heartbroken in the sense of thinking that you were too weak, too feeble-minded, I'm hearing, to step into your own independence. They were fearful if it was them that you stepping into your independence, yes, will cause you to take flight. Yes, look, move forward, Six of Swords, right? And be protected, right, against their fucking ass. That you would have a rebirth of sorts. Listen, this is some, and they wanted you to keep accepting some breadcrumbs of Page of Cups energy, right? When the divine said you deserve the ace, right? And wanted you sleeping and rest, right? Not in this Ten of Wands motherfucking energy over some third party situation. Yes, look, judgment was called on that shit. Fuck out of here, the world, right? Leveling up, yes. And it took you going into this hermit mode to reflect. But this is what I'm saying. They wanted to keep you stuck in some clouds, right? Legal issues wanted to show. Again, the hangman in the reverse, you became unstuck. And what clarified that was this priest, right? Your faith, I heard, divine. Yes, you are also, right? I am that I am, right? The divine and I are one, right? It is your sense of your faith in divinity that got you unstuck, that gave you the strength to become unstuck from this motherfucking bullshit, to step into your empress, right? I heard sovereignty, your divine right? Your constitutional right, because there was some evil eye on this shit, either through this fuckboy, fuck girl energy, right? Whether they knew they were doing this intentionally or not, Spirit is saying, but this got a phone call, beloved, and the phone call was me trying to de-escalate a situation. And the situation I was trying to de-escalate was the individual feeling overwhelmed and thinking that an obstruction, right, was crumbling the whole situation, and it wasn't. The feelings were legitimate. The sense of overwhelming and anxiety was legitimate, but the actual situation really had solutions. And this is what I'm saying. Whoever was effing with you, right, via this evil eye, they really wanted you to feel, like I said, this Three of Swords, stuck and fucked up, right? And they were fucking with your abundance. Wow, there's a lot of cursing. Fucking with your abundance, right? And abundance, if you're thinking abundance is just financial, I'm hearing you're misguided, right? That would be too rigid, too limited of a view of what abundance is. Abundance is health, right? Because health is wealth. Abundance is time. If you're able to take out time and just fall back and chill, where time equals money, that is abundance, right? So, but this person wanted to even maybe possibly keep you rigid and locked into their pentacles, right? Confirmation. But Spirit had, opened up the way for you. Divine path was open and orchestrated for you because you believe. I'm speaking to some, and okay, Spirit said, don't miss it. Listen, look at what happened. So clarifiers was the priest, which add up to the 8. Then it was legal, which is a 3. And then 35 here. 85. And Spirit showed me the 5 and the 3 is an 8. And then the 8 is an 8. So now we have 8, 8, 8, 3 8s. And then the 2 clarifiers over that 3 of Swords was the pathway, which is divine pathway, which was an 8. And then The abundance, 2 and 6 is 8. So it was 5 eights. And when I asked what was the angel number of all of this, because it blew my mind, all these eights, something about the 8 portal, the portal, the Lionsgate portal in August. Okay, but look up the angel number 88888, which is about abundance, which was about balance and harmony, excuse me, beloved. And it's talking about resetting that. Spirit help you to reset it, right? So, the damage that they thought that they were doing to you, trying to keep you in this hangman state, it did you good. You did gain the knowledge, but you became unstuck. You ended this stagnation. Again, they're wanting me to point out through your faith. Your faith is so strong, in the divine spirit is saying. Yes, Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles, right? So they're saying that's past energy. This is present energy for whoever I'm speaking to now, right? Now, where before this 12 was in the reverse, because this is a 12. When you add up a 9 of Wands, if you go from the 0, from the 1 through 10, then the page being 11, the knight being a 12, it's in the upright. But it's a wands too, right? Is ready to go. Knight of Wands is on go, right? So now you've moved from this stagnation, right? The stagnation is over. You're on go to get actually the 10. So this individual thought that they were blocking you at the 9, not wanting you to get your independence or your 9. But beloved, Spirit said, what the fuck is you talking about? Nobody's messing with your legacy. This is about legacy. 10 of Pentacles is about generational wealth, right? Beyond you. And then they were trying to knock this 9 up, right? Keep you in this 3 of Swords, fucking with your abundance. And look, you're becoming this Queen of Pentacles. And for some of you, you're there. You became, right? Because this is present energy, right? This rising star, which is a 14, which talks about balance for me. Right? Temperance, rather. I already shuffled you. Temperance, right? Temperance is understanding that you stand both in your masculine and your feminine power. That you have this balance and this harmony. Again, with the temperance, in understanding that you need both land and water, right? Mind, logic, and reason, as well as emotional intelligence, right? Yes, it's created this divine pathway. Look, that's a star. What does it say here? You're a fucking rising star. No, I can't make this up, beloved. Yes. Who am I speaking to? Look, the moon in the reverse, right? In the upright, it would be talking about secrets, the unconscious not being, but no, now you're conscious. This is now future, right? Potential future options. I'm hearing that no more secrets, no more lies. The song by Michelle, No More Lies, maybe. Yeah, you think that you love me, but I think that is just something. Queen of Swords, yes, you standing right. You spoke up. You defending yourself. You standing in your right. Again, they're saying put that over the legal, right? When I got this legal card, I heard sovereignty, right? The United States of you, right? You came together within you, right? I'm hearing you call back all of your parts. I'm hearing somebody says, I call back all of my energy over the south, the west, the east, and the north, right? And you called it all back. And now I'm hearing Joan of Arc. That may be the Joan of Arc. There's a Joan of Arc movie coming out 2026 that may be relevant for somebody. Look. The world card. Yes, it's a level up. It's a whole new world. Look, and for some of you, literally geographically, right? And I'm hearing, what do you call those? Equatorial shifts. There's something that is called, oh God, well, I can't get it. If I remember it, I'll put it in the wording in front of, the thing. But there's the equator. I'm hearing the equator line. The above and below the equator. Now I'm hearing as above, so below, as below, so above, as within, so without. Yes, it's a whole new. Yes, I'm hearing platonic shifts, right? The plates, the earth platonic shifts. There's actual shifts going on, deep shifts within, right? Yeah, this is what is happening. Yes, you're moving up. It's a whole new, yeah, a whole new level up, a whole new world up. But this needed to happen, right? Again, there was something about your sense of self-worth. Ah, look, the Empress, right? Yes, being this creative, right? Because this is the three, the legal speaks of the three for me too. That spoke to me. I should have said it of the Empress, right? Of you becoming this Empress, standing in this Empress